Hey everyone, it's been a long time since I've done meal prep on Facebook Live. Bet you haven't missed my crazy fan. It's broken, so I can't turn it off. I forgot that I started to cook over here. One of the things that you always must do when you, hi Kim, how are you? My name is Kim. Remind me to add you to the group I created for November, because we're gonna start from scratch with the containers and stuff and start over. So remind me to get you in there. Hey Carrie. All right, so one thing that I've been doing to get my results going and to get back to how great I used to feel when I was just a little bit less in my weight and I was better with my nutrition, because food is your fuel, and food helps you feel good, right? So if you're eating the wrong food, you just won't feel good. So I have gone back to basics, back to what used to work well for me. Just simple food like oatmeal, oats, and English muffins with peanut butter. Meals that we used to make that I haven't made in a while. So you can help me, Kaden, okay? But let's move the chair over a little bit more. But this is on, so when we dump things in the crock pot, you have to be careful, okay? Because it's hot. All right, so like I said, always turn your crock pot on right away so that you don't forget.
Appy.
Yeah, so you don't forget. I have apples sitting in hot water so that they can soak before I wipe them with my Norwex apple or veggie fruit cloth.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, that's a pepper. I have a pepper in there too, okay? Did you want an apple?
Yes.
Yes, please. Here, let me wipe it for you.
No, I want it.
You don't want it? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I've been working on salads, and I'm working on...
Mom, now I know that apples float.
Yeah, they do float. Good observation.
I thought they sink.
No, they don't. They float. Good observation.
But if we push them down, they sink.
And then they come back up. Don't get your shirt all wet. So, I've been getting ready to get this crock pot meal going. I'm going to cook it on high for 6 hours. And then I'll take out the chicken and shred it. No, that's a dirty spoon. So don't put that in with the... Don't put that in, okay?
Yes.
Kaden, can you listen, please, so we can make this? And then you can have a science experiment, okay? So I always make sure that whatever food I buy, we reuse. So whatever... No, we don't put soap in the apples, okay? Stop, or you're getting down. I'm not going to ask you again, okay? Be careful, it's hot. I told you it's hot. It's a hot crock pot, okay? You can't sit next to it. You're about to dump everything in, so just be patient. One more second. So I'm going to show you kind of what I got going on, how we're going to reuse food.
Dump it in.
No, not yet, okay? Wait a second, please. The nice thing about this container fix, it's really Ultimate Portion Fix approved now. This?
What's this?
This is to scrub, okay? This is a scrubber. All right, so come over here and help me real quick. Let's show them our salads, okay? So one thing about salads is everything. I'm gonna make that for you for dinner, okay? Put it back where it is, please.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, careful. Okay, so here's what we have. You have to make sure that whatever you put in here is dry. Nothing can be wet. I can put a little bit of peppers on each one and it'll be okay. But put that on the top. Like, I never put cucumbers in the salad. If I want them, I'll put them on after. I'll cut them up and then add them when I eat it. So,
is it okay?
yeah, you can eat some of those. So we have peppers for multi-purpose here. We have peppers that are going to go on the salads. And then this is 3 peppers right here. That's going to go in the crock pot meal. These are going to go on the salad. I have red onion that's going to go on Ricky's salads. He has 4 of them. And I have 5 salads. So this week, my kale mix wasn't looking so hot. So I only have it for 2.5 days in a salad, really. Not even, like 2 days. And then I like to buy romaine mix when I need to have more with my spinach. So, and if you put it in the containers and keep it dry and a good container, it will last for 5 days. It'll start to get a little brown by the 5th day, but it'll be okay. And as long as the spinach isn't going bad, you can get 5 days out of it. Just make sure that when you buy your salad, make sure that it has a long date, right? Make sure that it has an expiration date that goes out more than a couple of days. You want to make sure that you have something that's going to last so that it's not getting ready to go bad. So Caden likes red pepper and cut up diced pepper. It's great. It's one of his favorite things. We haven't had pepper on our salad in a while, so this will be a nice treat just because I've been lazy and I haven't been cutting it up.
Yummy.
Yummy? Okay. All right, so the nice thing is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go dump. This is my snack right now. We're going to go... Yeah. Yeah, do you want a bowl for some peppers? Mm-hmm. Yes, please? Okay. So we're going to do that. I have the red onion I cut up right there. And these tomatoes I rinsed last night. And I always rinse them ahead of time and make sure they're dry so that when I put them in the salad... Okay, here. When you put them in the salad, they're dry. You want some bigger pieces? Is that good? You don't want orange ones? Just red? Okay. Here. Okay. I can cut you up another one. I'll cut you up more if you want that after, okay? So these are a mix of fancier tomatoes from BJ's. They were on sale this week, which is why we have them. So I rinsed them ahead of time. I put about 3 or 4 in each salad. We're coming over there next, Caden, okay? And then we cut them up when we're going to eat the salad. So what's nice about this is they aren't... Yes, they aren't leaking into the salad to make it wet, right? So there we go. I think I got enough in each one. All right, so that's nice. So we're getting our salads done while we're doing this dinner. So now we have some extra. Caden likes to eat these as a snack, and we will use them as tomatoes. That's a spinach that I get. See how it has November 8th on it from BJ's? That's like almost maybe $4 max. You can't go wrong. And then I have some saved to be lettuce to go with what we're making for dinner. Okay, so I need you to bring your chair back over here, and we're going to put this Crockpot meal together, okay? All right. So the nice thing about this meal is you can take frozen chicken and cook it on high, because then the chicken goes back in. I'm going to help you, bud. I'm just going to move this back so that he doesn't. Okay, so see, we're rinsing those. Okay. So I made the eggs on Friday and peeled them for the salad. I baked the chicken and cut that up last night for the salad. So we'll do that next, but we're going to get this in. So I have 2 chicken breasts that are marinated from Wegmans. It's the chicken that I like. Not at the moment, okay? We're doing this. You're going to help me, okay? So this calls for 3 peppers, a can of black beans that are rinsed, a can of diced tomatoes, a cup of frozen corn. We'll get that in a second. I need you to dump all this in there.
Dump all that?
Yep, ready?
Yes, go.
Okay, now can you use the thing and get the rest of them off?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the nice thing about this that makes it creamy Mexican chicken, get the rest of them. Get the rest of them. Come on. You're good. No, don't put that back in there. It's dirty. Just use this. It's okay. This works great. You're doing a great job. Okay, perfect. I did spray it with some spray.
That was the whole chicken.
I know. So that covered the chicken. So that's nice. And now, Caden, you can just dump this in.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, dump. These are fire roasted diced tomatoes. And we'll just rinse a tiny little bit of the can to get the seasonings. Here, dump that. There we go. Because I'm adding a little bit of water from the can because it calls for a can of diced green chilies with liquid.
Can I dump this?
Yep. The beans, a whole can of black beans. I rinse them. And it's okay. I rinse them with the... Careful, it's hot, remember. Here, you can use this to get it out. Here, use this to get it out. I rinsed it with this. Careful. Oh, you got it. You're good. Here, that's good. You got almost all of it, right? Here, use this because we're going to mix when we're done, but not yet. We got to get the onions. Good job, bud. All right, so after that, we have to get a cup of frozen corn. Ooh, careful. Careful, careful. And we're going to do the onions. So I'm going to put all of these onions in here. Ready? Mm-hmm. You going to dump them? Did we get them all off? A little bit more?
I can do it.
Thank you. Good job. All right. Now, the seasonings are really important. I should have, I have this,
I'm gonna
of course.
Wash this off.
Okay. I have this,
Wash this off, please.
okay. Printed out somewhere, but this is a meal that I don't mess.
Thank you, Mom.
I don't mess with the seasonings.
I'm gonna wipe
Okay. Thank you, bud. Because when you mess with the
Just
seasonings
all
with meal,
clean.
it doesn't come out the same. But
All
one of the
clean
big
now.
ingredients with this, okay, bud, let's get the frozen corn. Can you come over here, please? When you get the, when you're done with this all and it's cooked for 6 to 8 hours, you can shred the chicken up really nicely, put it back in. You add a red container of plain Greek yogurt into it, and that's what makes it creamy. And it gives it this amazing, like, creamy texture. It's so good. This is the first meal I ever made when I started doing this container thing almost 4 years ago. And this is the meal that got me hooked because I said, okay, if I can make chicken in the crock pot and it tastes this good, then maybe I can do this, right? Maybe this works, because I was a real big, I'm really picky when it comes to chicken. So we're gonna get out the frozen corn. Which I buy in big bags from BJ's. I'm gonna do a cup of frozen corn. So let's get the, no, that's, Hayden, that has clean stuff in it. Stop putting stuff in there. Okay? Please, listen.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got what I needed.
Wow.
What?
We finally have my frozen
You just heard it beep? It just beep.
It just beeped. No.
And
We
I
don't
just-
need that
I
right now.
just walked up
No, we
here.
don't
That's
need
what I
that
was
right
saying,
now.
What's
Don't-
that? What's that white thing?
Don't touch that, okay? It keeps it fresh.
Can you guys...
Caden, can you, here, let him just do this and then he can get down.
I just want to take it out.
No, I know. Here, just do this, bud. Put the cup of corn in, the frozen corn.
Take what out?
Thank you. Okay, Daddy's got to get his food out of the
You on
oven.
live? You got me on
Yeah,
live.
I got you on live. All right, get down, please. All right.
With my...
Here, come over here.
He's done.
Okay, we're going to leave that for a second. We're going to finish the salads, okay? And then we'll finish that up, all right? All right, so we're almost done with that. Seasonings go in that, and then we're just going to let it cook. So I just have to cut up a little bit more red onion for the salads because Ricky eats red onion in his salad. I do not eat raw red onion, but I like cooked red onion. Don't touch that knife. What you doing? All right. No, don't open those. We don't need those right now. Please don't open them. So I'm just gonna chop up this onion. You open them. Please don't make a mess with them, Kaden. There's not anything to do with it. It's to make a keychain, and we're not doing anything like that right now.
It's okay.
Are you guys playing right now, or do you play tonight?
No, we just won.
Oh, you just won?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Who did you play?
Chicago. It's
Yo, Smile.
I think I'm pretty
I'll be
sure I
back for
picked
the
you
late
guys.
game. I'll be back for the late game.
Okay.
You being good, okay? All right.
All right, we'll see you later.
Please.
Yes. Well, okay, that's to make a keychain, okay?
I want to make a sheet.
Okay, but right now we're doing food, so if you want to do that, let Mommy finish, and then we can make a keychain, okay? Please don't break them. All right, so now what we're going to do is do 4 of Ricky's salads with the red onion. And I keep his salads, like, in separate containers from mine. Oh, that was my container. I don't like it, red onion at all on mine. So I'm just going to take it off. Of course, I'm going to end up with, like, some red onion in here. Hayden, you're not listening, bud. It's going to be early bedtime tonight for this non-listening child. Huh? Early bedtime for non-listening children? Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yep, I know.
Early bedtime. All right, so, and then I'll just keep a little bit of this, like, ready to go for whatever other meal that I'm going to make, except I think we have enough that I'll just put it on his salads.
I made a
It's
keychain.
making my eyes water. Oh, you did. Good job. Okay. All right, so we have all the salads ready now. 4 of them have onions on them and 5 do not, right? So, put this away. All right, so I'm gonna get the chicken out. And the biggest helpful thing for this for me, even though I have not been live doing this a long time, I have not stopped getting my food ready every weekend. We've just been so busy that I really haven't had a lot of time to go live when I do this. But I always prep ahead so that when I come to a Sunday or a late Saturday, we're just ready to put this all together. So here's my chicken. I baked it last night. And all I do is just add a little bit of chicken to every salad because I put eggs on every salad. And for mine, I literally just put a couple pieces on each just for like a little texture. I cut my salad up so it cuts up a little bit more.
Can you put me up for a second?
Kaden, what you made is a bunch of keychains mixed together, not a lot of keychains. Like, that's a lot of keychains mixed together. So I'm just going to put some more on Ricky's. You know, the chicken's more for him, so he has more of a hearty salad, right? What? There are a bunch of keychains mixed like, you just put a bunch of keychains together, bud, okay? All right, so we can make a keychain. So, we have romaine, we have spinach, we have kale mix, we have tomatoes, we have peppers, we have onions in his. So now we're just gonna do the eggs, which I boiled and peeled on Friday. And what I love about this is now, as I get this done, all my containers start to turn from holding food in my fridge to prepped food ready to go, ready to eat, right? Which is the most important part of meal prep. And I cut up I cut up cucumbers last night. I'm just gonna take them out of the container. They get a little wet in there, moisture. Another important thing about meal prep is never put anything away hot. Nothing can go in your fridge hot. You don't want it to create moisture. So the eggs are completely cool when I put them in, but you know, no matter what, the fridge is gonna create some moisture. So it's always helpful to put a paper towel in with a container that you wanna help keep dry. And then, like, if I'm making egg muffins, when I used to make egg muffins a lot, I would change the paper towel throughout the week. So I'm just gonna set these here so they can dry a little bit. And I'm gonna break, Kaden, where'd that go? What was that?
Nothing. Mommy made cheesecake.
Huh?
I made cheesecake.
Okay, great job.
See?
Oh, cool, bud. Okay, be careful though. That looks like it's gonna poke you. Okay, I wish you would wait for me and listen, please.
I'm gonna make a bead chain.
Okay, but if you're gonna make a bead chain, you're gonna wait for me when we get the beads out and listen.
I did say bead chain.
A what?
I'm gonna make a. Are you on a video?
Yes. See, that's gonna hurt you. That's not a good thing. So we have our egg slicer here. And now we're going to slice the eggs and put them in. So eggs, once they've been boiled and peeled, you have about a week with them, like 5 days, right? Which is fine because I boiled and peeled them, and this will be fine, about a week. But if they're not peeled and they're boiled, you can have a decent amount of time with them. So I just go 2 times through each egg so they're nicely chopped up, but that one's not going to be. And I put 2 eggs per salad. 2 eggs equals a red, so that's a protein. So that's how I know that in my salad every day I have 1 red. I know that each one of these is about 2 greens, so I can say I have 2 greens.
I need my scissors.
I think they're up there.
Up where?
This is like not, this doesn't feel like it's moving. Ooh! Are you okay?
Yes.
You're just, what are you doing? Here, it's your scissors. Goodness. Okay, so once we do this, we'll finish the Crockpot meal. I need to look up the seasonings. It's like chili powder, cumin, paprika, sea salt, pepper, and I think that's pretty much it. So it's what now? 3:30. So by 9 o'clock, I should be able to shred that chicken and then get it ready. And just once you shred the chicken, you put the once you put the plain Greek yogurt in, it only needs to sit for about a half hour before you can take it out. So I'll let it cool, and then I'll get it in my fridge so that tomorrow dinner's ready when we come home. I feel like I have something to do tomorrow night, but I actually don't think I do. I'm really trying to get all this done because I want to swap out Halloween decorations for Thanksgiving and make some progress.
I need a height, and I need a piece of paper.
Okay, good job. So I always try and boil just a few extra eggs so that then I can put them on Ricky's salad to give him a little more protein. But I was only going to make him 3 salads, but I decided that he needed 4 this week because I don't know what other meal he could eat other than leftovers. And I didn't want him going through the drive-thru, right? He needed new brakes today. So we are going to make 4 salads because my salads equal about a meal of like $3.50, $4 max a day. And, you know, going through the drive-thru is a lot more money. So I'm just going to put a little extra egg on each one of the salads. So there we go. 8 salads ready to go. And I'll show you what they look like and we will move on. And keep in mind, I've been working on these salad prep since Friday night. And on Friday, all I did was boil the eggs and peel them and put them in a container with a paper towel. And then yesterday, I baked the chicken late at night while we were waiting for the fight, the main event to come on. I cut it up, let it cool, put it in the fridge. Excuse me, I rinsed the tomatoes last night, let those dry. And then everything else I just threw together since I got home, which was not a long time ago because we were at my mom's house today. So here they are.
I need your tape.
So here's Ricky's 4 salads.
Mom, I need your tape.
Okay, hold on, bud. And then there's my 5 salads right there. So those are ready to go.
Mom, I need your tape. I'm going to take this to the paper.
Okay, here you go. So I'm just going to check and see if I can find down here in my lots of Fix approved recipes, if I can find the seasonings, or if someone could look up 21 Day Fix approved creamy Mexican chicken and tell me what I need to use so that I don't have to leave live video because this is me not prepared. I tried to have as much stuff ready to go so that we could quickly put things together. So this is kind of the asparagus tacos, meatballs. This is kind of the stuff that I have for you when you join our challenge group. A bunch of recipes I'll send you so that you can get started. Don't waste a lot of the tape, okay, please? So that you don't have to think too hard. Because we have a lot ready to go. So I'm just like going through and you forget. Oh, I was just talking about making enchiladas. Oh, I forgot about that quinoa enchilada stuff I made a long time ago in the Crockpot. It was really good. You can make like buffalo chicken one. Here we're getting into cookies for Christmas. You would think with a meal that I make all the time, I would have it right here. Roasted asparagus. Let's see, what's this? Turkey, sweet potato, crock-pot, chicken.
They're so good.
Brown rice, turkey, kielbasa, stir fry. I made something a long time ago. It was really good with turkey, kielbasa. I think it was like with cauliflower rice or something. I don't know. It was really good. This is buffalo chicken wing pizza. What else did I make for this? Lunch. Vegetable egg cups, greens and beans, sweet potato skillet. Ooh, I found it. See, I used to make these like meal plans every week, but now it's just in my mind. Yeah, here's our seasonings we have to get out. Are you going to help me with the seasonings, or are you going to keep playing with your... Hot. And I have the window open. I figured even though we don't play today, I have to support my team, right? All right, so this is the last of it, and then this is so exciting because it's 3:30, and dinner is left over from Halloween the other night. So I don't have really much left to do because I also roasted my baby carrots last night in the oven.
So after this,
I don't have.
water spin on me.
Okay, after this water experiment, and we have to first cut up the last of the pepper for whatever meal we're making later this week, and we have to wash those apples to go in the fridge. So I also always put apples ready to go, wash them ready to go so they're easy to grab. If I buy peaches, I cut the peaches up so they're in containers so they're ready to grab. I just feel that if you buy food and you leave it in your fridge and it's not ready to go, you're probably going to end up throwing it out on Saturday or Sunday when you go shopping again, and then realize like you spent all that money and you didn't use it. So you really need to have a plan. You need to have recipes. You need to know what you're going to buy, and then know how they reuse the ingredients, with like the peppers and the onions going in this meal and in my salad, and the spinach being a part of tomorrow's, if we turn these into tacos or fajitas or whatever we decide to do with this, it can go over rice, it can go over quinoa, you can just eat it by itself. There's so much you can do with this meal once it's done. And then we'll be able to use the lettuce and make a salad out of it, whatever you want to do. That way you reuse your ingredients so you don't waste food, right? All right, so we need salt and pepper. We need, so remember the one thing I'm missing is the diced green chilies, but sometimes that makes this a little spicy for Caden, so this is good that we don't have it this time. But you can get mild diced green chilies as well, and it's really good, and it adds a nice flavor to your meals, and it's good for you. So onion powder, chili powder, garlic powder, paprika, and cumin. And we're going to do exactly what it says. So let me grab those. So we need garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Losing things. Cumin. Caden, I just almost stepped on a Beyblade.
No, it's not Beyblade, it's Blade.
Okay, well, either way, whatever it is called, I just almost stepped on it, and I need you to fix that problem that I just almost stepped. I'm looking for the pepper, and I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
It's not called Beyblade, it's called Blade.
Did I say chili powder? Yep, chili powder. All right, so we've got salt and pepper.
After you're done with that, can we do the bake?
Yes, Caden. Chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, like seasonings. Once you stock your house with seasonings like this, you're so much better prepared to make food at home with just frozen veggies, diced tomatoes, diced green chilies. You can have frozen all sorts of different stuff in your freezer, but then you have your beans. You have your black beans, your red beans, your kidney beans, your pinto beans. You can do so much if you stock your house with that inexpensive food, and then you put it all together with seasonings. It's so key to making really delicious meals. Good job, bud. So here we go. Salt, pepper, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and cumin. And we're going to add it to this very delicious meal. Yeah, but don't break it. All right, so most of the other meals I make, I'm not really good at measuring out my seasonings, but I found with this one that if I did not measure out my seasonings, I regretted it because it just didn't taste like it should. So some meals, you just make it exactly how it says. It's very important. All right, so I'm just gonna put the sea salt in. And you could use, say you're used to using sugar to cut the acid when you use tomatoes, you can just use a little bit of pure maple syrup and then sweeten it up a tiny little bit. It's natural and it cuts the sugar, cuts the acid just like sugar does, and it adds just a nice little thickness to your meal. All right, so
Mommy?
2 tablespoons of
Mommy?
chili powder. Yes, bud. Is it all gone?
Yeah.
Okay, can you throw it out, please? I'm still making his dinner, so. All right, so we got 2 tablespoons of chili powder, which is like an essential seasoning to have in your house for chili, for this, for making homemade taco seasoning. There's just so much you can do with chili powder. Same with cumin and garlic powder and onion powder and
I did it,
paprika.
Mom.
Good job, bud.
You
So
did.
half tablespoon of onion powder. It's beautiful. Careful over there, okay? So I get my onion powder in here.
Mom, look at it. Guys, up.
Oh, it's working again? It wouldn't work for me. I tried to use that in this pumpkin and it stopped working. Huh, weird. Half tablespoon of garlic powder. Put garlic powder in everything. Everything. Could probably put fresh garlic in here too. So 1 teaspoon. I have a half teaspoon because my teaspoon is used for peanut butter right now, measuring, because you get 1 teaspoon maybe 4 times a day. Whatever your meal plan is, that your containers. So I usually, that's where my teaspoon is. So we'll do 2 of these for a teaspoon of paprika.
Maybe it doesn't like you.
Maybe it doesn't like me. And 1 teaspoon of cumin.
I'm not joking.
It's too funny. Ooh, this is a brand new cumin. Cumin is so important. It's something I never knew about until I started doing this meal plan. All right, so if you want to double this, you can. I don't always find good results with that.
I need this.
No. It's dirty in there. This is dirty, okay? That is clean. I'm using that to clean. How many times do I have to tell you that? Haven't I told you that a few times? Please, listen. It's very hard today to listen. All right, so here we go. We're just going to stir this up a little bit. And then it smells so good. I haven't made this in so long, and it's one of the meals I forget about. But it's so delicious. And like I said, it's the one that got me hooked on following this meal plan program and then got me hooked on my results. And so it's exciting to go back and kind of just start again where I began to get back to when I felt a little bit better than I do now with just gaining some weight. So that's it. It's on high. And just remember the chicken is in there at the bottom frozen. And then once we're done, the chicken I'll take out the chicken, I'll shred it up, I'll probably cut it with my salad shears. I'll cut it with my salad shears. And then we'll put it back in with 1 red container of plain Greek yogurt. And that's it. And dinner will be ready for tomorrow. So if you're just joining, hi everyone. You can always message me for questions. We got our salads ready to go. And then here is my fridge slowly coming together with roasted veggies for the week, cut up cucumbers. I have to cut up the cauliflower for Caden, but that's pretty much it. And then dinner for tonight is leftovers from Halloween. So I hope you all have a great night. Enjoy your evening, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye. Thanks for watching.
No, I don't.